Eli, a quiet 12-year-old boy from a poor seaside village in the Philippines, spends his mornings selling snacks near the bus terminal to help his mother. Life is hard, but Eli carries a secret treasure, his voice. Every night, after the long day ends, he sits on the rooftop of their small wooden house and listens to old songs on his cracked phone. His favorite is Hotel California. He doesn't fully understand the song, but something about the melody feels like home, warm, familiar, and full of dreams. One afternoon while wiping tables at a small eatery, Eli sings softly to himself. A local talent scout passing by hears the pure, raw emotion in his voice and stops instantly. Shocked, he approaches Eli and tells him about a national talent show audition happening in Manila. Eli is hesitant. He has no proper clothes, no money, and no confidence to face a big crowd. But his mother, holding his hands with teary eyes, tells him, "Anak, this might be your chance. Your voice is your future." With borrowed clothes and shaky steps, Eli travels to Manila. As he walks into the huge audition hall filled with confident contestants, he clutches his number tag tightly, ready to take the first step toward his dream. Eli stands on the stage, small and nervous under the bright studio lights. The judges look at him kindly, but with the same expectation they give every contestant. His hands tremble as he adjusts the microphone. The host asks his name, but his voice cracks. The audience chuckles softly, not in cruelty, but in surprise at his shyness. Then the music begins. Eli closes his eyes. For a moment, he imagines he is back on the rooftop of his home, wind brushing his face. He inhales deeply, and sings the first note of Hotel California. Instantly, the room changes. The whispers stop. The audience freezes. One judge slowly lifts her head, eyes widening. Another judge leans forward, stunned by the purity and depth of Eli's voice. The producers behind the cameras exchange shocked glances. No one expected a small boy, in borrowed clothes, to sing like this, like someone who has lived 100 lives. As Eli continues, his voice grows stronger. Every word carries emotion, pain, hope, courage, and innocence all at once. A woman in the front row wipes her tears quietly. The judges can't look away. By the time Eli reaches the chorus, the entire hall is silent, completely captured by the boy who just found his moment. Eli sings the final line of Hotel California, his voice trembling with emotion as the last note hangs in the air like a quiet prayer. For a second, the entire hall is frozen, no applause, no movement, not even a breath. Eli lowers the microphone, confused, thinking he might have done something wrong. Then it happens. A judge suddenly stands up, eyes red and shining with tears. She whispers, almost in disbelief, "That was pure soul." Before Eli can react, she walks toward the center of the desk and slams her palm onto the golden buzzer. A loud boom echoes through the hall. Gold confetti explodes from the ceiling, raining down like a miracle. The audience erupts, cheering, screaming, a standing ovation that shakes the entire room. Eli gasps, stepping back in shock. His mother, watching from the sidelines, breaks into uncontrollable tears. The judge rushes onto the stage and kneels beside him, holding his trembling shoulders. "You're not just talented," she tells him. "You're a gift." Eli covers his face, overwhelmed. He never imagined this moment. Not in his dreams, not in his wildest hopes. The confetti keeps falling, wrapping him in gold. A poor boy from a small village has just become a national sensation. Within hours of Eli's golden buzzer moment, the studio uploads his performance online. No one expects what happens next. Overnight, the video explodes across social media, millions of views, thousands of comments, and endless shares. People from around the world type the same words. "This boy's voice touched my soul." Reaction videos begin to flood YouTube. Vocal coaches stunned by his control, singers praising his emotion, fans crying as they watch his audition. A popular American music producer posts, "Where has this kid been hiding? This is once-in-a-generation talent." Suddenly, Eli isn't just a contestant. He's a global phenomenon. Back in his village, the once quiet streets buzz with excitement. Neighbors gather around old televisions and borrowed phones, replaying his performance again and again. Children run through the narrow alleys shouting, "Eli made it! Eli is famous!" His mother sits beside their small window, tears in her eyes, overwhelmed by messages from strangers all over the world sending love, prayers, and even donations. Food baskets arrive at their door. A local radio station invites Eli to speak. International news headlines begin mentioning his name. Eli, still in disbelief, whispers to himself. Is this really happening to me? But this is only the beginning. Weeks pass, and the grand finals finally arrive. Eli stands backstage, his hands shaking, not from fear this time, but from the weight of everything that has happened. The world knows his name now. His village believes in him. His mother's eyes shine with pride every time she looks at him. But tonight, he isn't singing for fame. He's singing for the life he dreams of. A better home, a better future, a chance to lift his family from poverty. The stage lights turn gold as Eli walks forward. The massive crowd roars, but the moment the music begins, silence falls. Eli chooses Hotel California again, this time with a full live band, echoing drums, and soft guitars behind him. The first note leaves his lips, stronger and more confident than ever. The judges sit mesmerized. His voice carries something deeper now, experience, growth, and the echoes of the journey that brought him here. Every lyric feels alive. Halfway through the song, the audience begins to sway, many already wiping tears. By the final chorus, the entire hall is standing. When he ends with a soft, emotional note, the room explodes with applause. Eli smiles through his tears. Whatever happens next, he knows one thing.